Get a cup, get a cup, get a cup. Hello. Welcome back everyone to another video of freshcutslim, and today we're looking at This Streamer's Never Wrong by Meat Canyon. Now this is a Pirate Software parody, it seems like. Pirate Software is a Twitch streamer and a video game developer, and he has had a lot of controversy as of recent. A lot of people do not like him, and I assume this video is going to be kind of, you know, around that. But with that being said, the original link's in the description. Let's begin.
Yeah, Chad, so today I was supposedly cursed. I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly.
By building a program?
I told her you should have the child latch at a 30-degree angle.
Nah!
That way, when her milk begins to extrude from the channel, it will flow more rapidly with the babe's section, as follows.
Doing a diagram? This guy is... was that predecessor? Is that what's after his predecessor to Einstein?
Load.
Ow! That's... I don't even want to show that.
She got irrationally angry when I proved her wrong and put a curse on me. Not that I believe in curses or anything.
The curse is real. Look at your legs.
I can barely feel it. Pain is actually an illusion played on by the mind that...
You fool! Don't you see your arrogance? Need I remind you that's what got us fired from Blizzard?
Yeah, so I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I barely think about it.
I've seen a clip where he brings it up a lot. He says he doesn't talk about it, but then like there's a clip that proves the exact opposite, where he talks about it so much.
It's actually funny, Chad. I'm considered the first, second generational hire at the company. Not that I even think about it.
You're not even streaming right now.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that, and I was just practicing before I go live. It's the most optimal way a streamer stays fresh when...
It's getting to the point where he could suck his own toes if he wanted. I mean, seeing what I've seen so far, it's within the realm of possibility. Ooh, this is bizarre, man.
That telling a woman how to breastfeed her child was wrong.
I would be willing to concede such an argument if it wasn't something I'm so well versed in. Let me explain. You see, a gypsy's breast is typically in the cup size of B to C, albeit small. It provides ample milk for her freshborn.
He is gonna give them a little lick.
Your ego is going to kill us. Admit to yourself you can be wrong. For us.
I can be wrong.
Now I can sleep peacefully. I don't know, like I don't really watch Pirate Software, so I'm not sure if he has like a crazy ego problem or whatever. But I think it is important to stay humble, right? And be aware that you can be wrong about things, because it's also easier going through life like that when you have less ego, because then then there's not as much pressure on you to be right all the time. It's like, yeah, I'm wrong. Who gives a crap?
But I just think a mother should breastfeed her child.
I bet there are a lot of people watching this who are really into this. He's made a donut! Oh, this is feeding some kind of weird, you know, like, vor thing, or... You can't tell me this is not. That was a crazy freaking Meat Canyon video, man. I've seen some weird stuff, but that was Holy crap, that was weird. That was definitely more on the weirder side compared to some of the other ones I've reacted to. I'm gonna censor him sucking his own breast, though. I mean, that was probably the most disturbing part, actually. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I guess the idea behind this is that because Pirate Software had some bad opinions, I think, regarding some things, and he didn't want to admit he's wrong, and so I think that's kind of where this, the video got the idea. He doesn't want to admit he's wrong. He doesn't want to admit he's wrong. I think a part of it is because Pirate Software was against the keeping the games alive or whatever, where if you buy the game, I'm kind of paraphrasing this, so I could get this wrong. I can admit I'm wrong, dude. I think he was against the fact that if you buy a game, that you should be able to keep it or something along those lines. I could be off here. I'm under the, if you buy a game, you should be able to play it and to keep it. Now, I understand if it's a online game, then that's probably not within the realms of reality after a while, because there's going to be not enough players, then they're not going to be able to host the servers. But if it's any game that is or has a single player aspect, I would 100% think that it should be, if you buy it, it should be yours. Companies should not have, it should not be a licensing key or licensing whatever, where companies can then take it away in the future if they want it, right? If you're buying, let's say, this new Battlefield 6 that comes out, which I'm so hyped for. If you buy Battlefield 6 and it's good, it's an amazing game, and then say 5-6 years down the line or whatever, they decide to pull the plug on it, you should still be able to go in there and do whatever single player stuff they have, even if the servers are down. But you should still own that game and be able to play the single player stuff, whatever is available that way. But anyway, hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you think of this. And yeah, make sure you go subscribe to Meat Canyon. I think I'd rate this out of a 10. For Meat Canyon video, this is definitely more of a crazy one that I've seen, so I'm gonna rate this probably like an 8.6. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.